squad? We back at them again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where you know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with V. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We on that road to 100K. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. So listen, sit back, relax. You can take that seat on the bed or cop that squad on the toilet seat. I got the rest of the show from here. To that one and only V squad. They know the motto, man. Listen. Ain't no squad like our squad because they don't mob how we mob. So with that being said, we going to continue to push, mob, put them numbers up, and dominate 2024. It's our year. If you would like to support the channel through Cash App, boom, it's listed right there. If not, please jump on that membership, man. Exclusive content dropping over there. You definitely want to get involved. If you would like to come on the show and tell your story or be a part of the show, jump in the comments right now, or better yet, DM me on one of my platforms. We would love to have you on. Without further ado, y'all, kick back, relax. Salute to each and every one of the new subscribers that joined the family. And always and forever, man, salute to that day one V-Mob. We got some fire stories coming y'all way. Hey, V-Mob, let's go. What's up, squad? We back at him again, man. And this one right here is called Like Father, Like Son. It's about my little man, Petey. So, boom. Now, my little man, Petey, he a true East Baltimore Project veteran. You get what I'm saying? But he got a father who ended up passing away, but his father was a notorious legend as well. So let's backtrack the whole story. Now, before we get to Petey, we get to Big Petey. Now, Big Petey, he was a well-known hitman over the East Baltimore projects. Now, he used to rip and run and terrorize the streets, and he was a big-time drug dealer. So eventually, once Big Petey had his son get the same type love for real. But when Petey is probably about 8, 9 years old, Big Petey ended up catching a 10-year fed bit. Now, he got this little cockiness, we can say, in his head that he not understanding that the way that he act and the things that he do on the street, that don't go together once you go into a federal system. You got to, get on one accord. You got to move with the call. You can't be doing what you just want to do because it's bigger than just you. So he ends up getting out the fast for real. We don't know what happened. He ends up getting into a situation. I believe he ran down and robbed the dude or something like that happened. Now, the dude who he ended up robbing, catch him one day in the day room, sneaks up on him behind his back, bang, hit him one time in the back. But where he hit him at, I guess he hit a vital, whatever the case may be. Whole time Big Petey don't pull through. I know, right? Crazy. So now, by this time, Lil Petey is probably like 12, 13 years old. So he get this news, he heartbroke, but he already active in the streets. Like I told you, Petey is so advanced. He probably went on his first hit when he was about 14 years old. So if he get this news at 13, the very next year, he on straight go time. He ain't got no more love in his heart. He don't care about nothing. And he carrying that burden like, man, I miss my father. I ain't got my father no more. My father was a notorious person out here, and I don't got that love from him no more. But all the OGs and older dudes that ran the streets with his father, they gave Petey that, they groomed him, they watched over him, they made sure he was straight at all times. So boom, now Lil Petey out here doing his 1-2, he marching just like his father. So he started picking up the pistol. He started getting his little crews together. He started running the projects. Now, he don't run the whole Jets, but he running his crew within the projects. And he a well-known figure, outstanding member. So boom, as he coming up, making his way through the ranks, he ends up running into some trouble. He ends up getting into a shootout. Little dudes come around his block tripping. Or they really weren't tripping, but Lil Petey took it to the extreme because, like I told you, he already going through what he going through in his life. So he got a temper that's just that's this big. It don't take much to get shorty on edge. So little dudes come around there. They get into a little argument. Whole time Petey up in the middle of the projects. Little dudes jumping in their car. Ready to pull off. Petey gets spanking at the whole car. Bang, 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 bang. So now they gets into that. I believe the following week, another incident happened. Whole time Petey get caught on camera. He gets booked. Now when Lil Petey get booked, I believe he fight his case for probably like a year. He end up getting smashed for like 20 years. So now Petey over to jail with a 20-year bit. This is how ironic it is. His father went to jail in the feds for a 10-year bit. Now Petey then doubled that and he got a 20-year bit, but he in the state. He don't go federal. So now boom, Petey get over to jail. He gets to prison. He walking his time down. But with a 20-year bit, Petey is slowly starting to realize now that love or that popularity that he used to, that shit slowly dwindling off. All the females that used to write you, love you, they was calling you all day. You got 20 years, ain't no female out here waiting on you. All the homeboys who you thought was day ones, yeah, them first couple of years, they was sending you money, made sure your books was good. By the time you get into year 3 and 4, dating fell off. You got family members who you losing daily, yearly, whatever the case may be. So now, Petey getting into a state of mind like, man, damn, all I got is myself. And he got all these enemies because everything he was doing, ripping, running in the streets. So now he going or he getting bounced from prison to prison because every time he land on the compound, He might land on the compound and he got 10 of his good men right there, but he might got 25 of the enemies over there and he not in the gang, you get what I'm saying? So boom, the 25 enemies just might be dudes from different hoods and they all might be in different gangs that Petey done did some shit to. Might have took they broad, talked disrespectful to him, robbed him, might have been shooting dice with him whole time, robbed the whole dice gang, take the money. He was doing stuff like that. He knew he could fight, or he knew that he could fight good enough that a motherfucker was scared of him. They wouldn't put up a fight back, or in plain terms, they would more so let Petey win. So now he got this false sense of entitlement in his head. So now he ripping and running through the jail just like his father was. So slowly but surely, he getting bounced from institution to institution. Boom. He ends up landing, I think, at his last compound. He probably go through 3 jails, maybe Hagerstown, Jessup, Hagerstown, Cumberland. So by the time he get up Cumberland for real, this is like a super max joint. So he up there with dudes that ain't playing, like they got life bits. They not playing with nobody. They straight hitting heads. It is what it is. So boom, he get up there now. He more so got to get more disciplined. He got to get more militant. Whole time though, he catch him a little smack habit up there because now the time is starting to get to his head. Meaning he got 20 years. He ain't got no friends. He done went through all his little wars, bouncing from jail to jail. Now the stress is getting on him. He's spending 8 months on lockup. He's spending a year on lockup. He's spending 90 days for a shot. When you start spending that amount of time in a cell, 23 hours a day, some days 24 hours a day, that shit start to slowly take a mental toll on you. So now he's slowly but surely starting to get burnt out. So before he make his way to the smack, Lord dude that's on his tier slide him some K down there. So first he started getting turned out off the K. Now when he put the K in him, we all know what that lead to. He having wild little episodes. One day he come in the day room. One day he come on the day room, little dude on the phone. So when he come down there, he tripping out the K. He come down, take his shirt off, pouring water on himself, going around like rubbing up against people. So the little dude on the phone, and mind you, these is all men. Ain't no man tolerating that. But you got certain dudes up there who be on little boy time. They love to see dudes having episodes. They love to see people running around, licking the floors, bouncing around, or acting like somebody chasing them, rolling on the floor like they on fire. All kind of little wild stuff that these do when they bugging out up the K. So whole time he come in the day room, he pouring the water on himself. Oh, I'm a wild man. I'm a wild man. He running around, rubbing up against people, doing the wild man dance. He goes and rubs up against Shorty on the phone whole time. Shorty like, man, you done lost your fucking mind. He turn around like I told you, this is out Cumberland. So this is where dudes is on straight militant time. He turn around, try to break his jaw with the phone. Bang, bitch. Now when he do it whole time, Petey, you know, he kind of snap out of it because he like, damn, that shit hurt my jaw. Whole time Shorty grabs his head, just get to punishing him. Bum, bitch, drags him to the ground, get to weighing him out. Man, you done lost your fucking mind. Whole time he stomps him out, COs to the tear. They break the whole thing up. Now, after Petey go through this situation, let's just say maybe like 60 days later, he get moved to a whole nother unit. Now, when he get moved to this unit, he's still the same little dude, and he even more burnt out because he done put more K up in him. But at this time, he done got around somebody who done gave him this wild, crazy advice that, man, you know, you can win yourself off the K if you start messing around with the smack. Yeah, I know, right? These are the wild thoughts. These are the delusional games that people play. People back there, they love to see you self-destruct yourself. Why? Because they got nothing to live for. So they want you to be either the same, you got nothing to live for, or they want you to have so much of a habit, they'll be able to use you in any way possible because you'll be able to do anything for that habit, for you to fix your habit. So boom, now he get Petey turned on to the smack. So now Petey over there tooting the smack for real. He's getting even more burnt out. So now he on K and smack. Boom, he over there on his new unit now. Whole time they ends up running out of K and they run out of smack. Him and the little other dude that he get high with that turned them on to this shit. One day they ill, they ain't got nothing to get. Little dude on the tier, he ends up coming up on something. Now the little dude who kept something, he's not aggressive, but he's not all the way soft. But to junkies who trying to get high, they don't care. Their habit is bigger than the dude that had to work. He could have been 10 foot 10, 300 pounds. If that habit, if that monkey on their back would have told them, man, go try him, they would have went ahead with their move. So boom, they goes down there up on the little dude, they rob him. Boom, when they rob him, they goes back to the cell, put the smack up in them, put the K in them, whatever they get, they good. Come the next day, whole time, little Petey on the phone. Now listen to how everything come back full circle. Boom, little Petey on the phone. Whole time the little dude that he robbed, he comes down in the day room, he acting like he walking around jogging in place, like he jogging around the tail. But I mean, he jogging around the day room, bang, bang, bang. When he come around the third time, Petey still right there on the phone, probably burnt out or gnawing out off the smack. Shorty come right behind him, up, hit him 2 times, right, one in the back of his, one right here and one right here. Mop, mop. Now when he do it, he takes straight off, acting like he's still running. Whole time Petey get like loose in the body, he straight fall down to the ground. Boom. Phone fall too. Of course, motherfuckers start scattering. They get help. People come in there. They take Petey up to the medical. When he get up there, whole time where Shorty hit him at was more vicious, or he hit him in a vital spot, just like his father. Whole time they take him from the medical, fly him out to a real hospital. He get to a real hospital. Whole time, guess what, y'all? He don't pull through. But just like who? His father, coming all the way full circle. Big Petey ended up meeting his demise in prison. Boom, fast forward about 6-7 years later, Lord Petey meet the same demise, all off of little back shot sneak hits off of a habit or ego that made them go with their mood to do the situation that they did, and look where it landed them at, man. Just like father, just like son, man. One of the worst situations. This is why we tell people, man, do not get involved in the streets, and our #1 goal is to save one person from ever spending one night inside that cell. So without further ado, mob, y'all know what it is. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with me, man. We gonna keep this content coming. We picking up the pace. We going video for video for video, man. We will not let up. Make sure you join that V-Mob. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the share button. Make sure you drop a comment. And make sure you subscribe, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all know what it is. Whatever city you tapping in from right now, I am making you an official V-Mob lieutenant. From whatever city, whatever state that you watching this video from, you are right now an official V-Mob lieutenant. The only goal that you got is to make sure you spread the word to whatever city, state that you in, man, so we can grow this channel and get to that 100K mark. Hey, V-Mob, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Let's go. Just kicking it off, we big Joe. Drop that same Jordan, just go straight by. Even just now, from the boat, get back 10,000, 15,000.